Arsenal versus Shakhtar Doneskt on the Champions League. This is the third match where Arsenal is playing, and of course out of the 8 matches that we are supposed to play on the first round of the Champions League before the round of 16. Remember, the rules of the Champions League were changed a bit, and it only means that 2 more games were added from the initial 6 matches that we used to play to 8 matches now. Another thing that changed also is that when you play with a team, it is a one-off play, and that is it. You don't play like last season where you play home and away on the first round of the Champions League. So we are playing with Shakhtar Doneskt, and this is having lost a game on the Premier League against Bournemouth, a game that lots and lots of Arsenal supporters got mixed reactions and mixed feelings, and lots and lots of disappointments, including myself. And this is a game where we need to go and redeem ourselves, and we are lucky we are not playing on the Premier League. We are playing on the Champions League, so we need to redeem ourselves before we play on the Premier League on the weekend. Remember, this weekend we are facing Liverpool, who are a very tough opponent, and bearing in mind for the fact that they've been title contenders last season, and this season they are right now on top of the table. So as you are facing Shakhtar Donetsk, this is a game where lots and lots of redemption needs to happen. Lots and lots of morale boosting needs to happen. It's a must-win game basically for Arsenal against Shakhtar Donetsk. We have to win the game, because should we win the game, then it only means that we are going to the game against Liverpool on the weekend with momentum. Should we lose, then we put more pressure on our side. So it's a game of making sure that as we are going to play it, we win, so that our mentality will be at 100%, and our level of concentration should be at 100% even as we are going to play with Liverpool during the weekend. Shakhtar Donetsk is a tough opponent we are facing. It's not an easy game, quote unquote, as per what people would say. Having lost against Bournemouth from nowhere, then it means all these opponents that we are facing, we need to take them as serious as we can. Whether they are doing good on their league, whether they are not doing good on their league, whether they are doing good on the Champions League, whether they are not doing good, we are supposed to start taking all these teams, all the opponents that we are facing seriously, so that we don't get another disappointment like what we got against Bournemouth during the weekend. On the Champions League table, Shakhtar Donetsk right now are sitting at number 27. They've played 2 matches, they've lost 1 and gotten 1 draw, so they have a point at number 27. And Arsenal, we have played 2 matches, won 1, got 1 draw, and we are now with 4 points at number 13 on that table. Now, this table, like I've explained before, we have to be on top 8 for us to be able to qualify to the round of 16. Because when you are at top 8 on this new Champions League table, it only means that you qualify automatically to the round of 16, while the other 16 teams will have to play more matches. So we do not need more matches. We need to qualify automatically to the round of 16, so that you can reduce on the number of matches that we are playing. We have played with Shakhtar Donetsk before, and this was in 2010. And in 2010, when we played with them, they beat us at their home 2-1, while we won them at the Emirates Stadium 5-1. For a fact, like I've told you guys, we do not need to underrate them in any whatsoever way. This is a team that is well competitive, because if I look at them on their league right now, Shakhtar Donetsk is sitting at position number 4. Having played 9 matches, they have 19 points, and they are sitting at position number 4. So you can easily say that it's a competitive team. It's a team that we need to take as serious as we can. On this game, my expectations, of course, are very simple. We need to make sure that we are winning the game, and this is a game where we need to see a couple of squad rotation, but not as intense, not as much, because we have lost. So we do not need to go outside the first 11 that we've had that match. Maybe a few changes here and there. And considering the amount of injuries that we are facing, and I saw an interview where Arteta said that Saka is yet to be known whether he will play or not. So this is gonna be my expected lineup on this game, or my predicted lineup on this game. On the goalkeeper, we just need to continue with David Raya. On the defense, Saliba is going to play because this is the Champions League. This is not a domestic competition. And then Gabriel Magalhaes to also play as the other centre-back. And then on the right back, we start with Ben White. Remember, we want Ben White to go back to the good form that he had by the end of last season. So he has to begin from that as our right back, so that he can gain the momentum even as we gear into that game against Liverpool. On the left back, this one I'm gonna go with. I know Calafiori has played very nice and a very entertaining game for us, but this one I feel like how about we give Zinchenko an opportunity to play? Remember, he's playing with a team that comes from his home country. How about we give Zinchenko an opportunity to play at that left back? On the midfield, on this one, honestly speaking, I'd be honest with you guys, I want Partey to rest because we have a tough competition on the weekend. Partey to rest. So this one we start with Declan Rice and Merino. Declan Rice and Merino, they play there as number 6 and number 8. At number 10, we can play with Havertz, or rather even put Trossard there, or they can be interchanging. And then number 11, we can play with Trossard. Put Trossard there. And then number 7, we play with Sterling. And then number 9, we play with Jesus. The good thing with that attack is that they can interchange like anyhowly. Trossard can come back and play as number 10. Havertz goes and plays as false 9. And then Sterling plays as number 11, and then Jesus plays as number 7, or whichever. So that is the good thing about us playing with Havertz, Jesus, Trossard, and Sterling. They can actually interchange all of them put together. On the bench, I expect to see Nwaneri, I expect to see Skelly and a couple of players, including Jorginho, because of the experience that he comes in with, so that we can be able to make sure that this game, should anything go against our plan, then we should bring players like Jorginho to come in and of course help on that midfield. This is a game that I'm predicting a 2-0 in favor of Arsenal. And should we score all those goals on the first half, then on the second half, I expect to see lots and lots of squad rotation, bring in the youngsters so that they can come in and finish on the game, because we have a mountain to climb on the weekend. That is Liverpool. So we need all of our players at 100%. We hope that we don't get another incident where our players will be booked in any whatsoever way, or even injuries, which is something that we've been facing in the couple of few matches that we've played. We hope that even as you're playing the game, that we will end this game with our players at 100% without injuries. My expectation to this game is that I hope that the boss is going to be as tactful as he can. That is Arteta. We make sure we are walking victorious out of this game. The result that is going to make Arsenal fans worldwide feel happy is a win for us, because we are from losing a game that we did not expect to lose. So this one is a must win. I wish all the best to these our players on this game, and I hope it's gonna be a positive result. Thank you so much for watching. This has been yours truly, the one and only at Mr. Joe. Remember to comment, subscribe, share, and like this video. See you on to the next one. Adios amigos, and bye bye.